And, Jim, what can you say about Miley at this point? I mean, all he does is keep giving up runs and runs and runs.
Well, 31 runs in the last 22-plus innings, so obviously not what you want from your starters. I think it's frustrating for everybody, and I'm sure for Wade, too. I looked at his numbers this year, and, every year is different than others because whatever you did last year, they take it away. So if you had a bad year, you get to come back. And, for him last year, they go get him from Seattle. Ariel Miranda goes out there. Actually, he's got 7 wins for him this year. But you get a veteran guy that you want to have come and pitch well. Well, he pitched really well the last couple of starts. I don't know. They brought Scotty McGregor up, former left-handed pitcher, pitching coach, works with the rehab people. Finesse guy, understands lefties, understands, maybe the fact you got to slow him down. And he pitches well. He pitched pretty well in spring training, and then he pitched well early. But lately, I'm sure he's frustrated, but he couldn't throw the ball alone away to save his life, and he's trying to do it. So, again, Scotty always talks about the fact, usually there's a separation between your lower body. You get to the top of the mound, you stop, your lower body leads you through, your front shoulder stays closed, and I have like coil, like got in a golf swing. Well, he's lost that. So, again, I think I was talking to Dylan Bundy, and it's kind of interesting. Everybody's saying Dylan Bundy's tired. He goes, I'm not tired. He said, I want to be out there every 5th day because I feel as good as I have all year long, but I need confidence. That's what Wade Miley needs. And the only way to do it, of course, is to try to make some adjustments. Sure, he's trying to do it, hasn't been able to do it. And, I heard your comments, Rick. The bottom line you have to make as a starting pitcher, your team think like they're in the ball game and they have a chance to win. He wasn't able to do that against, as I said earlier, a very good hitting ball club here.
Jimmy, after showing up in Milwaukee after such a great victory yesterday and Gausman pitching so well, how deflating is this for the ball club to have to go through this again, very first game in Milwaukee?
Well, they're 15-25 on the road, Depper. They give up over 5 runs a game. That number went up. The bullpen was good today. In fact, it was terrific. So, you're going to get that back. Hopefully, you'll get Britton back this week. You saw Darren O'Day. I mean, he struggled the other night where he made one bad pitch for the home run to Logan Morrison. But bullpen's getting where they're going. But I think everybody that looked at this ball club in spring training said the starters, they need more of them. They need the guys to stay healthy. That hasn't really happened. And tomorrow, again, you move on to Ubaldo. You just hope that he's able to do what he did his last time, which is throw a lot of strikes, make the other team put the ball in play. And I think that's the frustrating thing is that if you go out and watch batting practice, guys pop balls up right down the middle. They know what's coming. They don't know what's coming when you're pitching. And when you don't throw strikes, you and I played for a guy that would not put up one base of balls, and that was Earl Weaver. He's turning over right now in his grave because he would have been very frustrating managing this kind of club today. And for Buck Showalter I tell you, he takes I know he doesn't like this result, but he's got to be very frustrated that Wade's not commanding the ball like he should or has in the past.
Jim, let me just ask you this about the deficit so early in ball games this year. I mean, the Orioles have been down like 9 runs at times in the first inning or second inning. How much does that take the heart and soul out of a club knowing you got to play 7 or 8 more innings?
Well, you play for big ball. I mean, the Orioles, the mantra every spring, even though they led the major leagues in home runs last year, we're going to work our on-base average. We're going to work for walks. Well, they haven't done that. And getting behind early, you go, well, I got to do something with one swing instead of pecking away. And again, I think that goes back to, you want to physically, you want to emotionally want them to be in the ball club. And how do you do that? You stay away from the big inning. Miley couldn't do it today. 4-run inning in the first, 3-run inning in the second. He's out of the game. And again, Yacobonis comes in and pitches very well. He's made some nice adjustments. He may not be here tomorrow because he had to pitch multiple innings. So again, you're going to look for your bullpen. You just sent out Asher. You got to do things you didn't really want to do.
Well, Jim, as always, we appreciate your comments. Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow after Game 2. Baseball Hall of Famer Jim Palmer there.